So yeah, any variation of child's pose, whether it's with a bolster or without a bolster, we're just kind of coming into a nourishing space, or a space, a shape that symbolizes that nourishment for ourselves. So our loving kindness Thursday can fill ourselves. And as we begin in our child's pose, just feeling the breath in our body. And I'm going to read to you that card from the Virtues Project. And today is humanity. And it says, humanity is an attitude of caring and mercy toward all people. We all breathe the same air. We all cherish our children's future. We all suffer and rejoice. Although in the eternal scheme of life, each of us is small, we are one of a kind, irreplaceable. We lose our humanity whenever we generalize about a group of people and separate ourselves from them because of external characteristics such as race or sex. We tap into our humanity when we put ourselves in others' shoes and are genuinely concerned for their welfare. Our humanity grows as we serve others. There is no they, only us. So this fits right in with our Loving Kindness Thursday. And as we were talking before class, that loving kindness toward ourselves. So maybe having that attitude of caring and mercy toward ourself this morning. Concerning ourselves with our welfare. And giving ourselves a little latitude. Knowing that what we have today might be different than tomorrow, like as far as energy, patience, kindness. And giving ourselves this time to fill. And to really generate that loving kindness toward ourselves. So let's just say to ourselves, just our first part of that meditation of loving kindness. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be well. May I have peace. Just let that marinate in our soul for a few rounds of breath. And then when you're ready, glancing up with the hands and walking the hands over to the right. Stacking the left hand on top of that right hand. Stretching out, maybe feeling that left side, that outer left side of us opening up for the lungs. And breathe in. And exhale across the middle over to the left side, stacking the right hand on top of the left. Reminding ourselves that we're human, that we don't run on batteries that can just be plugged in and at full power all the time. Exhale as we bring our hands back to the middle and pausing and offering ourselves a breath to move into our practice, so this practice can recharge us and fill us, nourish us. Let's inhale, coming up to tabletop, and from tabletop, step one foot between the hands, and then the other foot comes between the hands. And let's kind of sit back as if we were coming into chair pose, but then we'll rise all the way up to stand, reaching to the sky. Wiggle out the legs, and we bring the hands together, kind of sway side to side, and then separate the hands. Let's do sit back in our chair now. Tucking that pelvis, the knees might be side by side, finding that grounding position with the feet. Exhale, draw hands into the chest. Let's breathe in. Exhale, ground into that left foot. Let's step the right foot back. Then bring that right heel to the ground. Straighten that left leg. Reach the arms up to the sky. And then out to the side. Good. Then all the way down. Fingertips point down. Then bend that front left leg. Reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, straighten that leg as the arms come out to the side like a T. Arms sweep down, fingers point down. And then just kind of moving with that flow. So the left knee bends, arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale, the arms come out to the side as we straighten that leg. Fingertips point down. Bend the knee, float the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands out like a T. Leg straightens, fingertips point down. And now let's bend that knee, bring the arms up to the sky again. Pause, inhale. Exhale, draw the hands to the chest, maybe coming onto the ball of that right foot, and maybe stepping that foot back just a little bit, coming into a lunge. Yeah. Now finding that grounded position with the feet. Breathe in. Exhale, arms come out. Let's twist over to the right, so twisting towards that straight leg behind us, opening up. Nice. Bring the right hand to the right leg, or maybe just point it towards the ground and bring the left arm up. Really ground into that left leg. Maybe noticing a little wobble as we get our ground. Left arm can reach up. A little back bend. Then exhale, bring the arms back out like a T. Good. Bring the heart forward, hands out to the side, extending past the sides of the mat. Then the hands come down, straighten that front leg, but we're still on the ball of that back foot. So maybe we feel a little taller as we're on the ball of the foot in the back. Inhale. Exhale, bend that front knee, step the right foot forward, find chair, Utkatasana. Any variation with the arms. Inhale. Exhale, feel the lower part of us, the lower half feeling heavy. The upper part feels light. Inhale, feel some lightness as we extend the arms out. Now ground into the right foot, step the left foot back just a little, and then bring the heel down, straighten the front leg, arms come up to the sky. And then exhale, bring the arms out like a T, bend that knee, and then the arms float down. And let's bring the arms up, so our knee is bent, the arms are up. Front knee is bent, extending through the fingertips. And now exhale, straighten the leg, the arms come out, the hands float down to point towards the ground. Inhale, bend the knee, the arms float up to the sky. Exhale, arms come out like a T, straighten the leg, and then point the hands down. Last time, inhale, bend the knee, reach the arms to the sky. And then exhale, arms come out like a T as we straighten the leg. Then reach the hands down. Nice job, guys. Now come onto the ball of that left foot. Maybe step it back, finding a lunge. Maybe a little wobble as we set up into our crescent lunge, and then inhale to bring the arms up to the sky. And then when you're ready, bring the arms out like a T. Now lengthen through the spine. Feel the head, the crown of the head reach towards the sky as the hips reach down. The spine is long. And then when you're ready, and then exhale, twist towards that left leg. So the fingertips stretch over the front of the mat and the back of the mat. And that front leg is strong. Nice job, guys. Inhale. And a deep breath out. Breathe in. Now exhale, bring the hands out like a T, heart shines forward. Inhale. And now bring the hands to frame the foot. And as we frame the foot, let's lower that left knee down. Now send that left hip back and the right leg kind of comes straight. You can shift that ankle forward and then flex the foot. Maybe bringing a block on the inside of that leg. You don't have to, your hands on the ground is fine if that feels good, but sometimes I like to lift the heart a little more. Sometimes I like to bow more, so just wherever you find yourself, wherever this prana sends you, press the heel down, kind of bow that heart over the leg. Breathe in. And now let's exhale to kind of drag that foot to the ground. So now we're in our low lunge, the right knee bends, and then we can reach all the way to the sky. If you want, sink those hips down, so maybe the knee goes past the ankle, or you can kind of lift up out of the hips. If we sink the hips down, that's going to activate those hip flexors and that psoas that we've been kind of targeting the past couple weeks. Or if you lift out, you might notice a stretch more in the front of the leg. Let's breathe in. And now exhale, fold and frame that foot. With the hands framing the foot, let's bring the left hand to the block or the inside of the foot and bring the right arm to sky, a little twist. Yeah, and we'll breathe here for 3 breaths. Extending some loving kindness to ourselves with our heart beaming open. Good. Now exhale, bring that hand down. Now let's send the hips back so we can drag that foot back and bring the right knee down to step the left foot forward. And then once that left foot is forward, that right knee is down, and then send the hips back. So now we come into our Ardha Hanumanasana on the left side. So press that ankle or, heel down. Back of the leg stretches. Maybe you want to lift up out with the torso or fold that torso down. Let it be so. May I be free from inner and outer harm. That inner harm that might be those thoughts, those corruptive thoughts that we tell ourselves. So maybe bringing some awareness to our thoughts. Let's exhale to bring that left knee over the ankle and maybe past the ankle again. You can really drop those hips down, opening up the hip flexors, or you can lift up out. Just notice where we feel it in the body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now bring that knee kind of back. The hips come back. Bring that hand, the right hand on the inside of the foot. Press down into a block or the floor and then twist open towards the other side. Filling the chest with space. Noticing kind of the top of that right foot on the ground and that right leg. Notice what it's doing in the body for us to be able to find this position. And then thank it for that. Exhale, bring the hand down. Let's move that block out of the way. Send the hips back and then bring that left foot back. And then maybe we're in tabletop for just a breath so we can get set up to find our downward facing dog. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. We'll be here for a couple of breaths. I read somewhere once that it was a Deepak Chopra book, and he said that every cell of our body is eavesdropping on our thoughts every second of the day. So we can be mindful and cautious of what we think, because our cells are going to hear it. So just encouraging us to extend loving kindness to ourselves, to converse with ourselves in our minds the same way that we would our best friend or our lover, maybe our chickens, our dog, or our cat. Breathe in. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale a new thought process, just the idea of a new thought process. And then let's exhale, roll everything forward, bring our knees down to the earth. Now just swing that left foot over to the side. The left hand can kind of come down under the shoulder and send the right foot out long, so we set up for a side plank variation. Send those hips forward, a block underneath that left hand if you need to. And really just imagine the front of the body stretching open. And then feel the side body open. And reach for the stars up above the shoulder, or maybe past the head. The right foot grounds, filling ourselves with that loving kindness. And then let's exhale, gently bend that right knee so we can come up with balance and control. The right leg is out, the arms extend to the side. And gather in whatever you need. Filling ourselves so we can be that gentle, kind aspect of humanity. That mercy and kindness. Exhale, bring the hands down. Bring the right knee in. Let's bring the block over to the other side. And then extend the left leg out. Find that balance. And then again, sending the hips forward, chest forward. Inhale, reach up for the stars. And filling our being with loving kindness, with ease, with peace. And recharging. Breathing in and out. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. And on your next exhale, bring the arms up like a T. Find some control. If you need to bend that long leg, do so. Inhale. Bring the hands down. Bring the knees to meet. And then kind of swing those legs back around so we're in tabletop again on our mat. Now with our hands apart and our knees underneath the shoulders, let's find our cat-cow. Dropping that stomach, lifting the chest up. And then rounding the back, sits bones, pelvis tilts. Just moving with ease. Awakening that spine, that upper spine, direct connection with the brain, with our thoughts. Now find a flat back. The next time you come through, either through a rounded or a cow, let's walk our hands forward, melt that heart down to the ground, our puppy pose. And exhale. Breathing in, letting it go. Now inhale, glance up at the hands. Let's lower the forearms down, bringing the elbows down. And now roll our shoulders forward, over the elbows, and then bring the legs long. Tops of the legs come down, tops of the feet come down. So our heart beams forward for our Sphinx pose. And now pull those elbows energetically towards the hips towards the elbows. Activate that back as we lift the heart. Maybe notice if the shoulders are active, maybe the elbows. Just notice where you feel this in the body. And fill our being with mercy, compassion towards ourselves. Breathe in. Now let's exhale, send our hips up and back. Maybe we come into dolphin, so we can kind of wiggle those elbows back, get them stacked under the shoulders, and curl the toes under. Finding our dolphin pose, or maybe we find a puppy pose. So whatever you need for your practice, whether it's a dolphin or a puppy, be here for 3 more breaths. And then shaking the head, no, and nodding the head, yes, moving the neck around. And then wherever you are, making your way into Sphinx pose by bringing the knees down if you're a dolphin, or bringing the legs long, stacking those elbows over, or the shoulders over the elbows, and then lift the heart up. Exhale. Now let's walk, lower the chest down a little bit, walk the elbows forward, and now let's extend our arms out, kind of like a Y. Fingertips content on the ground, and just the kind of lower rib cage maybe on the ground. For a variation of our cobra, you could bring the arms out like a T or like a Y. Just a different variation on the back and the heart. Breathe in. And now let's exhale, lower everything down to the ground. Chest, chin. Bring the elbows in towards the shoulders. The hands under the shoulders, the ribs are on the inside of the arms. Breathe in. Let's press back into child's pose just to lengthen that spine out after that compression in our cobra. Really send those sits bones back. Nourishing ourselves here in our child's pose, breathing in and out. And now let's roll forward, coming back onto our stomachs. The legs are long when we get there. And the hands are underneath the forehead, or we can bring the cheek, the side of the face onto the hands. Let's just bring our right leg out to the side. So it's maybe the knee is kind of in line with the hip, and the ankle is underneath the knee, or the ankle can be out like at an angle from that knee. And we're just gonna lie here on the ground. Just a gentle hip opener. Letting that right hip and that right knee just drop down into the floor, not trying to activate the hip flexors or activate that groin, but just letting everything release. Maybe our new thought is, may I be at ease. Another breath in. Now exhale, draw that right leg in to meet the left. Come onto the top of the legs, so the toes reach long. Bring the head to the other side, so the other cheek is on the hands. And then bring that left leg up to the side. Maybe the knee is aligned with the hip, maybe not so much. But that left leg is out to the side, so we can open up the hip a little. Feeling our heart beating into the earth. And Mother Earth just holding us as we rest. Each breath a little more restful than the one before. On an exhale, bring your left leg in. It can be on your next exhale. It can be in 5 exhales. Or just do it on an exhale. And whenever that leg comes in, maybe just bend the legs so the feet are above the knee. And just drop those feet side to side. Kind of massaging the tops of the legs, with loosening up the hips just gently and subtly. Maybe you move kind of the feet back and forth towards the ground and back up. And then you're welcome to rest on your stomach for Shavasana. Or you can come onto your back. As you come into Shavasana, just imagine resting in and on and within and about a nest or a bed of self-compassion, of care, of mercy, of wholeness, and love for yourself. Relaxing the face, relaxing those arms that have embraced so many over the course of our lifetime. Just allowing the body to take care of itself as it has done for so long. Now let's place one hand on our low belly. If you know where your Svadhisthana chakra is, your second chakra, just below the navel, maybe place a hand there. Another hand on your heart. If it's more comfortable and easeful to let the hands just rest on the surface beside you, then do that. Let's just notice the rise and fall of the stomach and the chest with our breath. Now we'll direct loving kindness towards ourselves. Maybe it's a challenge. Maybe it's getting easier. Maybe it's something that we welcome with excitement. But know that it has nothing to do with worth, with how you think you are. But because you exist, loving kindness is for you. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be gentle with myself. May I have peace. And then bringing to mind someone that we love dearly. Maybe it's a pet or something or someone that we care about. And extend to them. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be gentle with yourself. May you have peace. And now our next part of our meditation is to someone in this room. So maybe April to Lois, Lois to Callan, Callan to April. Direct loving kindness towards that person. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be gentle with yourself. May you have peace. And now extending loving kindness to something, to someone, to an organization that we find difficult to love. into that entity, person, organization. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be gentle with yourself. May you have peace. Now relaxing the arms out to the side with the palms to the sky. Remembering to extend care and mercy and love and kindness to ourselves as we are part of humanity. May we move forward in oneness. May we be mindful of our thoughts towards ourselves. Om Shanthi.